Boat friends, this is a special holiday video. I packed it with a ton of action. You can see we're here in Duluth, Minnesota. It's cold out here right now next to the lift bridge. You're going to see the last ocean-going ship in Duluth for the season. They're also known as Salties. It's a Miedwie. You can see that sneak peek right there. It's going to be really cool to check it out. You can see it out there at anchor with the ice sheets over it. We're going to see some ice-breaking action from the Coast Guard cutter Spar. Also, the Atlantic Huron, the final voyage before it gets scrapped. You will see that. And we can't forget about the tugs. And North Carolina is going to be out there. It's another beast that we're going to watch. So set your resolution to 4K. Buckle up. Let's get rolling. Let's cross the street real quick. Typically, before I record a video for you on a cold day, I walk over to this fire straight ahead to warm my hands. And this is really a gathering point where I think about what I'm going to say, how I'm going to approach a video for you. I get warm. I look up at that bridge, and then it's time to get moving. Commander Don on the U.S. Coast Guard cutter Spar texted me these two videos to show you just how much ice was in the harbor just before the Midway arrived. And that crew on the Spar, always taking care of business with that ice. Many times you'll hear me referencing Sky Harbor Airport. Well, there it is. It's a small airport just a few miles from the Duluth area lift bridge here on Park Point. Well, I'm going to walk up here because I want to show you the final departure. Kind of a sad moment. The Atlantic Huron is a ship that will be scrapped at the end of this season. To give you a better idea, the Duluth area lift bridge is right down there. Over here, that's the bay, the Superior Bay. That's where the ships go to do loading and everything with those docks. And out here, this is Lake Superior. And right there in the distance, you can see the Atlantic Huron. This is our last time with our own eyes seeing the Atlantic Huron leaving from Duluth or Superior. It absolutely will be scrapped at the end of the season. But one really cool thing is our boat friend Bill Ford, who loves the ships, brought his drone to capture the last moments of loading for the Atlantic Huron. You can see it right there. He brings his family up here. They love the ships too, but look at that great footage that he supplied to us to get those final moments and the last goodbye for the ship. Thanks a lot, Bill. Okay, it's action time. The Midway is going to get moving very soon. I'm going to walk right down here on the beach here on Park Point to look out on Lake Superior to show you that ship that's out there. It's going to start moving. You can see it right there. You can see the piers. It's just a matter of moments until that vessel starts to move, and we get to see, unfortunately, the last ocean-going ship of the year here in Duluth. I got my radio. I'm listening for the ship. I want you to listen to some scanner audio between the tug North Carolina and the Miedwie planning what they're going to be doing. And also, if you're walking around down here, I have my boots on. It is very icy, so when you come down to the pier, be careful.
Hearing you coming in, but yeah, I just always want to know how did you want to use this today?
Yeah, I was figuring stern center. Pilot who left there last night on the Hudson Gracht, and he said the ice wasn't too bad in the slip or anything, so figure stern center, and I'll just nudge the bow up if I have to scrape my way in. But yeah, stern center as I'm figuring, and you got a tug line available, I take it?
We'll have one available for you. Okay, center lead aft. All right, sounds good.
Roger that. The center lead aft, and we're timing at about 1500 at the bridge there.
1500 at the bridge. Okay, we'll be there. You want to stand by 18 once you get in there?
Roger. I got my handheld on 18 US, if that works for you.
That'd be great. Okay, stand by 18.
Action time, boat friends. There it is. Area lift bridge on its way up to 135 feet towards all of that blue sky. I think I'm going to walk with you down the pier for a few moments. We'll watch that bridge lift, and you can see the canal. It's pretty calm. You got some ice that's in there, but a beautiful sky, I notice, with those clouds. Looks pretty cool. I want you to look at that huge chain. I know that I've pointed that out on videos in the past, but for those that have never seen that, it's like a huge bike chain. As the bridge deck goes up, that chain goes down. Just look how huge that thing is. One last look at the canal before this beast goes right by us. Actually, you can see some ice right there in the canal. Let me zoom in. It's a floating sheet of ice right there. There's plenty of ice all over the harbor. What's cool is sometimes they'll capture like a bird that's floating on it. Now, here's how the ship got to us. You can see it was behind that peninsula. It was waiting out a storm over the last couple days, and now it's on its way to us right here at the Duluth Aerial Lift Bridge, and that's an aerial view of where we are at right now. It's going to go by us and make a short journey over to Riverland Ag Dock to load wheat. A few more people have joined to watch this ship arrive on a pretty incredible day. You see that sky. We'll look at that in a second. You can see over there, there's the tug North Carolina waiting for that vessel to arrive. You heard the scanner communication, but just a really nice day to see the last ocean-going ship in Duluth. As I stand right here by the wall, I have to isolate this shot for you. Look up at those clouds and that blue sky. It almost looks like something from a canvas painting. And you can see that water that's moving. Aerial lift bridge is all the way up, as I mentioned, to 135 feet. But what an incredible sky with that sun popping those clouds. Just another reason to be down here checking things out. Here's our first look at the ship. I can see some ice on the bow as it approaches us. Still no response from the bridge. Should hear that momentarily. I know that we heard the horn, but it's always fun looking at families walking down here, checking out the ships. Look at that ice on the bow. It's going to look really cool as it gets closer to us. Now that was weird. Go back and listen to that. They actually had the bridge lifting announcement before the bridge hit the horn. That's a first for me. Here's a shot of all the people that showed up on the North Pier. I noticed that more and more people started to arrive, so it's really cool that the ship gets to see kind of a crowd before they arrive here on the last arrival. Well, let's get to know the ship. The Miedwie, 623 feet in length, built in 2010 in China, owned by the Polsteam organization based in Poland. Cargo capacity, 20,000 tons, 6 holds, 6 hatches. It does have a bow thruster, 3 large cranes that you can see on deck. It does have a single controllable pitch propeller. Port of registry is Malta, which is a small island just south of Sicily. Great looking color scheme as this ship arrives. You can see the dual anchors there on the bow. Look at that ice right on the bow. Better look at it. And I can see some crew members. Looks like there's 2 crew members that are up there on deck. Let's take a look at them. Standing there, I know they've been sitting at anchor for a while, so it must be really nice for them to arrive. Here's a better look at the entire ship as it goes by. Notice that ice there that's kind of stuck right there. It's a bulbous bow. You can see on the bottom that kind of protrudes. That helps with efficiency in the water. Take a look at that radar spinning. There's that superstructure looking very impressive. You can see the full vessel with that sun right on it. Allows those colors to pop. You can see those cranes looking very powerful. There's a name up there. A little better look at the radar spinning. Take a look at that rudder. You got some ice under there. We will let it disappear from the screen, but looking really cool as that propeller works. Take a look there on the stern. That is a free fall lifeboat. So that thing is ready to rock if needed. Take a look at the North Carolina there to assist. They're going to throw a line down to that tugboat so it can assist them over to Riverland Ag Dock so it can load that wheat. What an awesome tugboat. Boat friends, if you enjoyed all of this ship action in this video, please hit the like button on the way out. It'll allow people that love the ships to find this channel. And I'm also politely asking you to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Be part of the Boat Friends community. You will see when I go live, and all of those videos you'll be notified right away. Take care. Thank you for watching another video. I will see you soon.